Sanje Jodon Zoje Jono Shanja Bada Dana Japanse Abu Chishe Tebe Tono Sanje Jodon Zoje Jono Shanja Bada Dana Japanse Abu Chishe Tebe Tono Gola Ganjo Sanje Goga Sanje Jodon Zoje Jono Abu Chishe Tono Gola Ganjo Sanje Goga. Okay. Okay, good morning, everyone. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning, Geshe.
Good morning.
Morning,
Good morning,
Geshe.
Geshe.
Good morning, Geshe.
Geshe.
Morning.
Good evening. Good evening, Linda. You can hear me, right? Okay.
Yes, we can hear you.
Wow. Looks you guys very comfortable on your bed. Anyway, weather's okay? Not too hot, not too cold. Perfect. Okay. We're almost free from the hot temperature that we are getting ready to experience for cold. We are free from the softening of the heart. We are getting ready to get the softening of the cold. Okay. Anyway, it's wonderful. Oh, they're walking there. I think that doesn't matter. It's bothering. Yeah. There are many people there. Oh yeah. Yeah, they're doing some jobs there. Okay. Anyway, it's wonderful. Everyone has good motivation to, or you can say another way, you can say maybe rejoice my motivation. Why? I'm survived today. Now, I mentioned as many times, usually we don't aware what we have right now. We're looking for something more than what we have, right? What we have, we don't really aware or recognize. So this is a big challenge for all of us. And first, good to aware of what we have right now. It makes for us to more relaxed and comfortable and peace of mind. Right? We think usually we are challenges of something beyond us. Therefore, we don't get that, then we got stressful. Something maybe we have some idea. Maybe you can close the door. Yeah. If you close the door, maybe you have to close the window also. Otherwise, we listen for their talking. You can open the door, yeah. Good. Then we have to keep quiet. Otherwise, our mind becomes like a monkey mind. Not coming here, just listen. What they're going to talk you. They have no idea what we're going to hear. We are going to meditation here. That's good. Okay, that's good. Yeah. If something, always accept the situation. If somewhere too we can avoid it. Avoid the situation, we can do, of course. We not say, Doesn't matter, whatever we have to accept, not like that. Therefore, we can close the doors, windows, then quiet. Right? This guy is just very relaxed. You are your own home, your own bed, your own coffee. You can do anything you want. Yes, not like that. Anyway, therefore, the purpose to study Buddhism is I always mention for everyone. Simple life. Keep our lives very simple way. How can we keep our life simple? I'm really a simple person. Because we always looking for something beyond us. If we have, maybe not ability to do that things. We don't have a quality of, do that things, but we try is something to a lot of ideas, then the other person doesn't accept. Other person doesn't follow their way, then we got stressful, right? Therefore, but to aware what we have, rejoice that. Those things how the Kadamba masters to study or practice like that way. The Kadamba master is really serious practitioner. Usually during that time, like today, the Kadamba masters teaching, then they would hold the students to practice until you realization that meaning. And you have to do exam or back to the teacher. Then he or she, okay, now you're good level. Then go to step next level. Therefore, one of the way Kadamba masters, whenever they wake in the morning, they're able to move, they're able to walk, they're able to also breathe, and they rejoice. Why I'm not there? Why this? It doesn't make nothing to purpose. Or why this? Those small things to very small, slowly build our practice. Now the birds make nests, right? The small birds. They bring the one piece grass, pick up, and bring that. They build a very beautiful, very strong nest. They're not just building one big box. Like that, our practice also like just very simple way. Like easiest one, and slowly. Now, one of the Kadamba masters said, what is the one practice to bring all the practice? They say, meditation impermanent. What? How, impermanent include all the practice? There are a lot of reasons. Then I will explain a little bit that after. But anyway, therefore, I always say, study, practice Buddhism is not make to us to more nervous, more stressful. That's not our goal. Our goal is more peace, more relaxed, more open. This is our goal, okay? Therefore, maybe the Buddhism idea, or some ideas maybe it doesn't work for us, then just leave that a little while. We don't have to, okay, how it's work? It doesn't work, just leave that. Some, we have more different foods on our dish. If something you don't like, just push back. Just you don't have to eat all that, right? Unless it is like that. Therefore, some Buddhism ideas have so many different traditions away, or maybe different postures away. When something doesn't like you, something doesn't work you, we don't have to just try to find out how this doesn't work. Just push back. Something is work for you, something good for us, and just take that. Right? Therefore, these things to, even if we practice study, we need to know how to practice. No. Otherwise, we try to all different kind of things, then it doesn't really work, then we got mess up. Okay? And we go to a little meditation. Yes?
So it seems like the pitfall is like you get into this for me, like easy to get into like a grasping type of mentality where you see things that are appealing and you start to think, well, I want that, I should have that, I'd like to have something like that. And so rather than just appreciate what you have, for me, it's very easy to get distracted into all of that.
No, not just you, for all of us. When we see the appetite for, what's the new coming? Like maybe iPhone 14. And they appetite say, oh, I need that, I want that. We have phone, it's 4, 5, 6 still working, but we need, I need the new one. Not just you, all of us. We have, very nice jacket or what thing. We go to, I don't know, you guys, like that person, go to the Marshalls, Courts, and Macy, go to Sheffield. Oh, that, they discount. Get that. They discount, got that. Not special, and everyone go to the Amazon. Just push. Oh, I like that. You just buy. Some people have like 50 shoes. Therefore, because we don't really need, but our attachment is one. I want more. I want more. The same as our idea or our goals. I need more. I need more. I'm not enough. Therefore, if you don't get that, then we buy many things. You guys go to Amazon lot, buy things every day. Some animal Amazon truck come to you on your door. Then you return back next day. No, like we buy things, especially the younger generation, they just buy all things online. And that time you don't really feel how your critical will become high. The critical, they're really also very smart, how to do things. And then you build this. What happened? Because you spend, because something we don't need, we just go over like that. Yeah, this is not just your problem. It's for all of us. Okay. Therefore, I also go to the Marshalls very close here. I just walk in. Oh, I like that. Oh, this is very cheap. Oh, if you buy some real store, they like that much. Now they like maybe 50% off. Oh, that's good. Like, I try to not buy things, but our like attachment or habit just go there. Especially the example, the technology. Usually, technology is not smart. The people put the technology, but the people's mind is hard to trick your mind. When you go to Google, you look at maybe some jacket or some. The next day you go there, they always appetite for you. They know. Therefore, even the stores, I heard that you go to store, we don't see someone looking at the birds. Okay, younger generation, where that person to go. Then adults, where they go. The males, where they go. Females, where they go. They find all the people, each person, what they're looking for, where they go. They just put that all in front of you. They're very smart. They're looking for how to. If we really working for the Buddhahood, practice like that, we become all enlightened already. We are already fly on the sky. Anyway, yeah, your question is right. I'm not saying don't buy. Okay, if you want to buy, you can buy anything you want. But good things also, whatever we have, just enjoy. Couple days ago, I had a discussion with one guy. He told me, he said, his son's terrible. I said, why? He buys so many things, but he doesn't use. He have like 10 shoes, but he uses only the one shoes. I said, how much shoes you have? Maybe 6, 7. I said, how many use it? I said, I use always 2. Why? This is really good for me. I like that. I told him, that's true. You just complain to your son. You don't, think yourself. He also liked the better one, whatever he wear, he liked that. Therefore, he used that. Same as you. Then first, you need to stop from yourself. Okay, wear all the shoes, or just don't keep too many shoes. Then you can ask your son, okay, why you need too many shoes you don't use, you can complain. If you don't do yourself, how you complain? Like that, right? The Lord thinks, we don't recognize what we're doing. This is the big challenge for the Buddhism. Therefore, it's good to think our own actions a little bit. That nice. I think we're going to learn meditation. I think you guys love to meditation, but don't fall asleep. If you fall asleep, don't snore, okay? Otherwise, your neighbor become very deep meditation, then feel destroy. Okay, are you guys ready? I'm sure you guys ready. Anyway, just sit comfortable as much as you can, okay? Also, don't pay attention any sounds, things outside. Just looking for your own body position. Are you your neck, your chest, how your body's position. Then slowly to start to beginning meditation. Like you bring in very deep and bring out slow and very deep. You count 1 and count from 1 to 9. Not pay attention outside things. Try to your own what you're doing right now. Try to focus that and doesn't come other things. Now start visualization in front of you. There's an image of Buddha, Buddha Shakyamuni or Lama Tsongkhapa, Mother Tara. If you don't recognize or remember, then you can open your eyes looking for any Buddha image in front of you. Or to keep your mind on that. Then feel some blessings come from the image, dissolve your body, into your body, or to some experience, some blessings come from the Buddha image. Experience any feelings of you have right now, or to awareness. And the feeling we are transfer for the light. The light feel for all your body, go out of your body and then reach for all of the world to feel all Mother Sentient beings. And get some peace or warm feeling. Okay, that's enough. Okay, you have any feeling? Nothing much feeling, right? Because we are not enough to strong the meditation. We can hear some different sounds. Our mind go to that. But when you do meditation, even you hear or you some thoughts come in, not try to. You don't have to try to stop there. But you try to more focus your own while doing that, and others doesn't bother you. Because I always give the example, something we very interested to watch some movie, then very serious that, then someone coming to say something that you hear the voice, but you don't really get what he or she told you after you finish it. What do you say? Like that, when you hear it doesn't bother you. Because we're very focused for our own what things we're doing. Okay? That's how to meditation. The meditation makes our practice more perfect. That is one of the Kadama masters say we have to meditation to impermanent. What makes us to be meditation impermanence? Because if something happens suddenly, or we hear some news, something, we feel very sometimes stressful, very surprised. It shows we don't have strong understand or awareness or recognize or impermanent. Is possible. Anything's happened, any moment. This is not from me. This is the Kadama master say, right? Anyway, like that. Stamches here. Good. we become more lazy. Or Zoom and COVID makes everyone more lazy. Okay. Yeah. You go to.
Oh, good.
Oh, it's very, very loud. It sounds very good. 제가 안에 academic 교신이 안에 보도와라야 다 지금 저한테 말.
So someone asked a question to Kadamba Master Geshe Tenley.
네. 아까 제가 나도 참여하게 제토야 아니 추직 지금 내가 지 가르쳐야 돼. 근데 좋아요 말.
So he asked, what is the Dharma that we can all do?
It's very loud.
Fine.
You sure? Which was make more a little bit low. Exit or
The minus.
this guy?
No, that makes it louder. That makes it softer.
Adam said.
Good.
Ah,
Good.
good.
Yeah.
좋게 지내네. 아무도 안 해도 돼.
Dharma.
He's very loud. It's broken my eyes. My ear. 제단에 당한도 참여 제도 추치 가르쳐 나는 못하고 그래서 많이 말.
So what is one Dharma that we should all practice or we can all practice? And he said it is meditating on impermanence.
다들 가르치나 못하고 공부했나 아니 세 니기 야는 니레 수수고 다 쉬다 나기 저와 같이 로가나 이거 수수 샘금라야 만회가 되는 팽그레스 말.
So if you meditate on impermanence, it will help you to not sadden one's mind if anything happens to oneself or to the things around oneself.
어저번에 배운 걸라야 녀마 뭐 들레와 있는 거 살로다 나도 살로시라 기본 뭐 차그러 왔어. 근데 못하봐야 보고만은 딩사는 이제 왔다 또 버렸어.
And so, for example, like if we start to see wrinkles on our forehead, then we'll start to worry, right? But if someone who's meditating on impermanence will not be affected by that.
가르쳐나 근데 지금 저한테 지금 아직 찐직 체인지 응보 가능性받는데 저한테 받다 중부 코로나 상심 말이야.
So the changes happening in the things and on the body and so forth, is the nature of impermanence.
제가 간도를 어떻게 제가 못하게 상시대 야부 자고야나 이게 저런 게 삼는다고 말했어.
So he said, if you understand the nature of impermanence really well, then those kind of changes will not affect one's mind.
아니 지금 실로 근저와 가서 인도하는 되게 양 저런 게 삼려야 약간 네트워크 말했어.
And also the external transformations will not harm your mind as well.
나나신 게 지금 실로다 나누고 지금 튼티에다 가리 야보이나야. 내 텔레 차배 차바대나 싶어 하는 거 말했어.
And then also all the facilities, the external and internal facilities that we have, no matter how good it is, will not have very strong attachment if we meditate on the nature of impermanence.
아니 이해들라미 비 차바 가시 총아 점지가 아니 가지 리그 이걸 지금 여러 번 받는 또 샘라처럼 아니 누구가 나와서 다 용에서 듣고도 와.
So if we understand, the nature of impermanence, then whatever and however small attachment we have, however much small attachment we have towards the things, when that things changes, then it would not affect or harm our mind, right?
대추쇼 계셔 말은 남주래다. 나를 미셔들. 단다 세외는 고문이 되어 있는 세나촌은 고 가와는 루도 전 세나지 좋은데.
And so this is not only from the Dharma point of view, it is in reality, and in our day-to-day life, right? It's things that we are more attached to. If something happened to that, then we'll get more upset and more sad. Like Geshe said, he bought these pair of glasses, from CVS at $2. So he has no attachment, and if anything happens to that, it will not harm his mind.
여보, 내 가와는 루도 저 가와나 잘라시면 냠도 그걸 루샤 빠빠매네.
So I put it anywhere, I just throw it on the floor, I'll just put it in the bags, without the case, not worrying that it will break and so forth.
The one time that broken here, right? You fixed. 방금 미시 심바지. 그게마 멤버 따네. 미시도 고무 숨겨야지 쇼송아.
Then I have another pair of glasses that was, prescribed glasses by the doctor. And when I ordered that, it cost me $300.
다들 미시는 술나 빠빠나 루니 강사죠. 그나 너데 내년에는 되게 다들 야가도 지들이 전투입니다. 제가 그 세나진 얘기 보스 룩샤샤다.
So that one I keep it very safe, in the case, and I put it up in my room, and I don't even worry that much. But this one, the cheap one, is even better actually, and I see better with this cheap one. But that one, I'm just keeping up there in the case.
당에 변에 찍대 빠빠 매네 나도 저라나 냠도 루시는데 루루 파지 루토 말까지 콜다 고체 뭐에서 잡아들이 해야 돼.
So I will not be able to put that one, without a case, right straight into a bag, in a handbag, because I'm worried that it will break, because I pay so much money, so I have so much attachment to it, so I worry more about it.
제가 나도래도 지들의 척박까지 저어디 텔라 세나서나 간지 텔라 다운도 챌린 거.
So however much attachment we have towards that object, that much more, will be miser. We'll worry that much more about that thing.
Okay, 간지마지 아니 마타베라지데 곰바이나 다티 세나데 라고 다데 마야보 마타고 곰메다 다나데 그 세나 라고도.
So if we meditate well on impermanence, then that attachment will go away. But we have not, because I have not meditated well on impermanence. Therefore, I couldn't get rid of that attachment.
Therefore, and Michigan did them initiating a chalk, not send a chunk my yard, then of senior chondo. I take the chatna, going to come up, Pesha mother could preach Chaba, she said, "Good. Law under Yamana Chash and I cost 7 days, Mother younger con."
So this pair of glasses, which cost only $2, if something happened to it, if it breaks or if it got lost, I will not be worrying. I will not be, because I don't have attachment, right? But the other one, even though I don't wear that much, even though it's not as good as this one, but still I have attachment because I paid much more money for that.
Right there, right. The Zuban to shoot the direction of Shatan on the Rotor, Chesa Matabati, Ness Yabojing also, and Matabi Nuati, Yamanam, Nisha Yato Manatri Legdua.
So this is not only to do with the Dharma practitioners, it is in general, for everybody, right? So if we are able to contemplate, more on impermanence, or understand the nature of impermanence, then it will be easier for us to deal with these things, when it breaks or when we lose them.
Oh, that teacher not shoot the Jingisima. That usual Pashavana, Ani Matabaji. That didn't show Mataba Gombana Tikarchina or Tichana and a Tambo Chera Pachure and Juchu race.
So that is impermanence in general, right? And then especially, meditating on the death and impermanence. So if you meditate on death and impermanence, the benefit of it, that, is that at the beginning, it will help you to enter into the practice of Dharma.
그러나 남주 참에 엠바 치팅 엠에 엠바 시위스 추마도 관계 몇 봐서 남주 람람 그마 사실 소제 데 콜라스마 당와이나 나처럼 파출 주바시 그래스.
So it will help you to engage in the Dharma practice at the beginning, right? So if you understand about all these 3 points of the death and impermanence, right? That that the death is certain and the time of death is uncertain, and at the time of death, nothing will be of any benefit except the Dharma practice. If you understand on this, if you understand that and meditate on well on that, then at the beginning it will help us to engage in the Dharma practice.
아니 part 아니 추드발 도시 그래스.
And in the middle, it will help us to do the practice well so that we can actualize the realizations.
아니 타마 아니 추고 내로 또 발라야 편도 그래스 되는 거.
And so then at the end, it will help us to engage in the practice only so that we can achieve the realizations.
대체 제자 아니 방법에 추도 맞아와는 시도 못 봐서 추도 대화는 처음부터 그만 또 편도 보여서 봐.
And so if we when we meet with the Dharma, if we meditate on the death and impermanence, then that will help us to engage in the Dharma practice.
다양한데 앞으로 아무는 처음부터 드리 그 똑별로도 수주질라 지나야 뒤로 바까리시 그래 나스더니 맞춰 이 말.
And then he asked the next question, what will happen if we gain the realization of death and impermanence?
아니 되게 방법이나 아니 출래 대바지 그래서.
And so that is just the first, it will help us to generate faith in the Dharma.
아니 바다 아니 추드발 쫀디시고 그래서.
And in the middle, it will help us to generate more effort and enthusiasm in the Dharma practice.
아니 타마 엔데기 추기 내일부터 혈압제야지 편도에서 어떤 손을.
And at the end, it will help us to realize the reality or the ultimate nature of the existence or emptiness.
어떤 얘기 변화 처음 맞다고 야나 맞다고 야마나 렌데 또 타마 야보 증기시 냐와나 야 편도까지 그래서 저한테.
And then he asked again, question about, okay, so what are the benefits you have if you gain the realization of death and impermanence, realization of the karmic law of cause and effect?
아니 드네 오지나 개와 되라 깔리치는 메모 잘 오래서.
So if you understand that, then you will have no difficulties, or you will not find any hardships in practicing Dharma.
아니 득바 빵와라 깔리 메모 잘 오래서.
We'll find no hardships in abandoning the negativities.
제가 다나가서 깔리도 개와 득바 빵와도 깔리도.
So right now we find it difficult, right? We find the hardship in engaging in the positive actions and in abandoning the negative actions.
어찌 어다 된대게 뭐볼 나 된대게 오바다 jelachewayna 아니 샴지 샹지고 샘 공야라야 깔리맹이 잘 오래서.
And if we have that kind of realizations in our mind, it will become easy, to engage in the practice, of the loving kindness, compassion, bodhicitta, and so forth.
And
like that, there will be no difficulties in working for the welfare of others.
Okay, 제가 단 못아봐, 야무는 치와 못아봐. 야무는 렌제 어떤지 꼴아 곰잡네, 던지 또바 제토바이나 던지 팬토 보여레스.
And so, if we practice and gain realizations of the impermanence, death and impermanence, karmic law of cause and effect, then there will be these benefits. There are this kind of many benefits.
어다 들고 다 못하데 아니 카데미 기වි신도 들고 다 로종은 아들 마모 요르다. 그래서 슈모고치.
So there is this kind of many advices from Kadamba masters in the teachings on mind training.
Okay, that's enough. Now we're going back to that our I'll say daily practice or what you call our text teachings. What verse are we?
I think we got, we finished 38 and we're 39 maybe.
8, 9. Yeah, that's good. That's good. And then
So anyway, so it's all talking about practicing patience, right?
아니 당가도 저거 고마트가도 또 가르나랑 배도 젠들라 아니 슈치 아니 제 야와도 로트 슈치 바지 슈치 또 될라리요.
So the reason why we're not able to meditate on patience well is because of self-cherishing mind, right? So thinking about oneself and the mind that ignores others and not caring about others.
다 쇼로간이 잡고 숨지 속에 가나 간지 너무 왕기 지 소소라야 너밖에 발라서 봤던데 뭐 보이고 그랬다. 다 대랑가도 이제 맞지거나 다 대랑 코로서나 약보여 봐. 코로 가르지 사기 와 나스. 내도 없어 말이야.
그래서 숨속으로 해.
속이 속지대가. 가서 납다 봐.
속에다 속고.
속이 속지 가서 속지대 가르나 아니 너무 왕가에 나 샘지 소소소라야 너밖에 왔다는 뭐 보이고 그랬다. 다 대랑 이제 맞지거나 다 대랑 코로 지나다다 저는 탑도 쇼라고 와서로. 소같이 기타.
And so in the verse 38, it says that because of the delusions, right, or disturbing conceptions or delusions, sentient beings, cause harm to themselves, and to such beings, instead of having compassion, if you get angry, that would be very poor thing to do.
뭐라? 제가 간도 변나 미지 변나 어도 미차 찬스 댕이 지게 안는 노트에 받는 가도 저라 콜로 상마라 이제다 꼭 찬스 샤스.
It's like somebody who is drunk, right? A drunken person. If he acts in a strange way or in a crazy way, then we understand that person is drunken, right? So then we will not be always, that poor guy, he's drunken. That's why he's doing like that.
아니 제다 안에 다 제다다 너무 왕그 미파쇼와데 된데 내가 노트에 하고 와야나 내가 이제 맞지거나 콜로사가 말해서 하고 와야나.
And so you will have compassion instead of anger toward that person, right? So just like that, if we understand that the sentient beings are drunken by delusions, and acting in that crazy way, if we understand that, then we will have also the same kind of compassion instead of anger towards that person.
제가 하마고 와야나 미시바사데 다 가도 예박한 거 되는 거로.
And because of not knowing that, that's the reality. That's how it is. It really is. But we don't understand that. We don't know that. And because of not knowing, then we make all these mistakes.
제가 남녀가들 아니 파도 말아서 찍질렀다 미파쇼와데 또반 토메도 하마고 와야서 그래나 찍질라 파지 가고. gossip 제도 야보여 말해서 나도 그러와.
가라 먹거든요.
미 파도 소소 또바 순도와도 또바 나기 또비게 다 하마고 와서 파지 찍질라야 가지고 다 gossip 제도 남람나 야보여 말해서.
And so if we, without understanding, the depth of other person's knowledge or realizations, if we just make a judgment about that person, it will not be appropriate.
정말 이게 좀 정말 아니 다 보여야 아니 까든베기 시세나 다 같이 용주 줘서까지 냠냠만 용주 줘서로 와.
Yeah, so to relate that with the story, in Tibet, there was one Kadamba master. I don't remember who exactly it is, but he was very humble, down to earth, Kadamba master.
아니 되네요. 룸바트 때스 지 깨달로 때서 여등이야. 되지 요서로 와. 룸바 심바지나 깨달도 용이 요서로 와.
And then there was this another practitioner who is well known, famous in another town.
아니 다때 빼셔나 안다 깨달 용에 깨달 때서 용에 대 나 사마벨네 멜포 사유 멜포 고트용 거서로 와.
And then this one, the famous one, well-known one, was coming from that town, like like say like this town here, like this, Somerville and Medford, like he's coming from Somerville to Medford, like that, so he's coming from this town to the town where the humble one was staying. But the well-known one, is not, he's well-known in Somerville, but not well-known in Medford. And so in Tibet at that time, of course, there was no cars and nothing, so they just had to walk everywhere they go. And so when the well-known, the famous one came from the other town to this town, and they met on the way.
And then that kunija pechajana that metro such as the Somerville metro nyamdo yungwe.
And so, like say, they're coming from Somerville to Medford, so they're walking, right? So they met, on the way, and then they both are coming to the town, to that town in Medford.
다 별에나 아니 함고대 디디나 좀 샘제 빠박 소조가 함고들이 있고 제가 롬바이나 함고 롬바 잘 오르와.
So like in Tibet, they had these shoes made of leather, the animal leather, and when it is wet, the leather gets wet too.
And that kun yaga 배워 받은 거나 함고 막거나 함고 라바키로 데만 볼록서요.
And then in the summertime, when they don't wear the shoes, then they will just carry it. It's when it gets wet, they will just carry in their hand.
아니 되네 다 깨닫대서 영에 되게 그런 거 아무것도 마음에는 깨닫 명예들 기초도 대장이 아무것도 기스다 그러나 그러다 남주 깨닫죠 걸로 보자 다시 봐줘야 될 걸로 깨닫으려 했었네 그런 거 아무것도 마음이 깨닫 명예가 되는데 그래 사실 셴발을 깨닫요 같이 냠냠만 용주들 그 기초도 와
깨닫 영예들
깨닫 영예들 명예들 기초다
아 네. So the one who is famous, he thinks he's famous, like he knows, and he didn't know about the other master. He just, because he's not very famous, and so he made him, to carry his shoes.
근데 아무것도 빈이 거니 봐도 다 메트로 사섭 실려 걸 메트로 사자 메가가 방아리네 동을 빨리 빨리 방아리 되고 들어와.
And so like I said, then they were coming right to Medford. And the not famous one, the humble one, he's well known, in the Medford. So all the Medford people are waiting, in a line, standing in a line, to invite him, with the music like trumpets and so forth.
아니 셴바다 다 그날 타릭 제버에 섬네 코라티스 두부슬레도.
And the famous one from the other town thought this arrangement was made for him, and so he was just walking with the elegance in front of the rose.
아니 군들레가 갈 미강게 콜라이즈네 돈 맞으지 셴바 놈들이야 그게 차차 어두체 굴구치에다 굴구치에 들어와.
And so, but when he came closer to the people standing in the line, then he find that they were not paying respect to him. Instead, they were making prostration to the other one, the humble one.
제 전에 그 그런 거 함고 샤네 그 출파 줘서 와 말이 공모자네.
And so then he was so embarrassed, then he left his shoes and then ran away.
제자 아니 강사기 딱거고 시 남질라 때는 난거 또박이 태다 함고 회장도 그디나 사도체 고려해서 다 틱배로 그래 변전하고.
So anyway, so just by looking from the outside, you can't judge the person. You can't tell who has how much realization and so forth.
Okay. 어디지다? It's just story like short story like that. Maybe it's nothing much to. People can learn from that. 당한도 저렇게 진짜 소그지 쉽지 제 직선도 냠들로 쇼더라.
Okay, so let's read this verse 30, 39, 40, and 41 together. Even if it were the nature of the childish to cause harm to other beings, it would still be incorrect to be angry with them, for this would be like begrudging a fire for having the nature to burn. And the fault were temporary, in they who are by nature reliable, and it will still be incorrect to be angry, for this would be like begrudging space, for allowing smoke to rise in it. If I become angry with the wielder, although I am actually harmed by his stick, then since he too is secondary, being in turn incited by hatred, I should be angry with his hatred instead.
Okay. And the Tawada, and the Jela Teva, the Shivan, your answer, that will tell you Lankarja.
Shenla?
Jela Teva Shiva, the Shivan, your answer, maybe you can open that.
So if someone were to ask you a question, is it the nature of the childish to cause harm to others?
And the Shiva, the Suri, the Dikaku Shiva, the Surko.
So what do you understand the childish in this context?
What do you think, Jesse?
And try to find the words of a different book that you asked.
Oh, if you look, what do you book? Ah, look, you guys are all different books. Okay, what they say? Verse 39. What the nature? Verse 39, what they say?
Those who are like wanton children and by nature prone to injure others, or prone to still be angry, like resenting fire for speed.
Okay, who the children?
I don't know what is wanton children.
Okay, what they say?
It says, even if it were the nature of the childish, so the children, yeah.
Which habit is wanton?
Childish is,
What do you say?
Inflicting harm on others is the nature of illness. Then my anger for them is as inappropriate as it would be towards fire.
Okay. What Rika, you have book? Sam?
Says
What do you say?
as if those who are like wanton, children are by nature prone to injure others. No use in being angry with them, like resentment fire for its.
Okay, what do you understand that?
That it's we should be compassionate and never get angry at people being who harm themselves.
Right.
Because that's not their nature. Hatred.
It's good. Wow, you're really good at understanding
Why do you get angry at something when that's your nature?
the nature. That's good. Well, you guys very good, wild, non-person. It's the same, Jennifer, you are one more clear? That one, I think, very. I think that may be very follow the Tibetan one. Yeah, it's good. Wow, you guys very good. Maybe then I don't have to talk that. You guys very good understand.
So the childish here, is referring to ordinary beings, right? So ordinary beings like ourselves, we're all childish.
Okay, you're a child. I mean, like the child, right? But the audience. 제가 시원했다 디가 당시에나 아니 빼나 매대 차외가 당시에 was. 대다 매 차원도 정도 고로사다 깁니다. 대대 빼 대나시레스. 매 차와라 아니 콩로사 메시와 나시 아니 소소지고 콩로 아주 젠들라야. 근데 제란네와 지딩가 들라야. 나란네와 지소는 고로사야. 대 코로가 당시에 was.
Yeah, so that's the nature of the childish, to cause harm to others, right? That's like their nature. And so if it is the nature of the childish, to cause harm to others, then when the childish cause harm to others, you should not get angry because that's their nature. Just like the nature of the fire is to burn. So when it burns, then you can't get angry towards the fire. Just because it is the nature of the fire to burn. So just like that, because it's nature of the childish to cause harm to others. So when they cause harm to others, you should not get angry.
당가도 저한테 다데 빼셔나 간데 콩로 사야 돼 미가 랑시 바나 Mil Kuro Sayamado, take Kuro Rancher was. Cheza, Tang Teta, Teta, Kuro Sawa the Big Pana, Jella never to the Mig Rancher away. She won't be Rancher away.
So is that the nature of the childish to cause harm to others? Is it the nature of the childish to cause harm to others? Yes, no?
Sure. Okay, yes. Was? No? Okay, what do you think? Jella Sevas. Are you sure that this is nature? And then Mishambala Kuro. What is that? Jella never chatted me, Ranshi Maro, there Ranshi Maro, Ranshi, yeah. How about you guys? Laura, the nature for the Gansu Rancher, Mila, never chiva the Gansu Rancher away. Mana Demala, the Teva dream there. And the Kondo said the Gansu Rancher away.
Is it our nature to be angry?
Okay, this is the same. This is same meaning, okay, like
Maria?
Yes, hi, thank you. Thank you, Geshe. I was wondering if it is, I'm questioning it because it seems like our nature would be to be good. Like I think our nature, I would want to believe our nature is good and that the ignorance is what causes us to cause harm. You know, the ignorance, I think our nature is good and pure, but because we have so much ignorance and obscurations and things, that's what causes us to cause harm. So I'm questioning that.
that's good, okay. What do you think?
Yes, there's a nature of some of the childish. He did not say every.
We are the child, okay?
Yeah, but I don't think it's referring to every single one. Yeah, then if it's childish.
Any non-Arya being, right? Any ordinary beings.
Yeah, oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Non-Arya beings' nature. If harm the others for all the non-Arya beings in nature, then there's nowhere to angry. And my question is harm for others is our nature?
No, it's not our nature, but when
Okay.
laws and condition happen, sometimes we do cause harm. So it's not.
Yeah, we do cause harm.
Right,
It's
we do
true.
cause harm, that is part of the nature.
Anger is a feeling. You anger, I think you anger, you don't harm others, but you harm yourself.
Yeah,
Because you take action, then you harm others, but you
Yeah.
just angry, how you can harm others by anger?
because anger we harm others. Without anger we cannot harm. But my question is easy, maybe another way. We are angry, it's our nature. If the nature, then nothing we cannot change. If we harm for others, for childfish, we are child, okay? I don't know you guys, I'm child, okay? If our harm others, we not harm others for intentionally, but we harm all the time. We know a little bit small, and not big one. We just a little bit. We harm others a little bit. Therefore, we harm others a little bit. It is our nature. If they're our nature, then we cannot change. Right? Therefore, my question is worse that if this text says, if the childish are the childish, childish,
Children.
yeah, children. But this means children is for us. We are all children, okay? If we harm others, does this our nature?
I don't think so.
Okay. What do you think?
Well, as you say, Geshe, if it's our nature, it can't be changed.
Yeah, it can be changed, right?
So you'd have to say no.
Okay.
I
Then-
heard once he says that everybody has a true self, and the true self is same in everybody, but we have all this cloud, like anger, ego, all these things that block the true self.
Exactly.
So we need to clear those clouds
Yep.
and find the true self.
Exactly. You need to clean up. We are like wearing the very white cloth, harbor the dirt. We need to clean up like that. Like that. This is not nature. This is not our nature, okay? If this is like someone they chicken to what because they yell never there and show them the college Jetan General Mambola so Kadete Majina, they are Koranga Rashi and Bana, Metsawala Kurosai, that you teach an agent, Koranga Rashi and by Naya Kurosai, the Kajin Mela Kurosai, making the Raji and Kisha Marita. And that day. Kazakin to Traum and Bakos.
So, it says, it doesn't say, it is the nature of the childish, but it says, even if it were the nature of the childish, right? Even if it were the nature of the childish. So, even if it were the nature of the childish, you can't get angry because just like, it is the nature of the fire to burn, so you can't get angry to a fire for burning.
Okay, but that's what Chesa Korean nature and the Kajan nature, but nature mail out that. Not to mill and never to another control side and not to Raji mass.
But the condo side of Mount Hashima, then never get the Rashi check out the condo,
Or the Kondo Sana, you never get Raji away. Never check the make Raji and the Raji Maris. Because Raji by the Telecondo 7, there Raji Kela. Never check it. Numogi Shele. Jela never check the Numokoro Shele. Get Raji Chagres. At the Tibara test.
So, of course, it's not the nature of childish to be angry, but it's as long as there is anger in the childish, then it becomes like a nature to cause harm to others.
Okay, that is all the Tasholoka Nishubjitambati me Shamba Kundri Jawat Chen Jela never Chevate low by Naya Telenever Cheo Kurosayo Mares.
And then in the verse 40 it says, even if the fault were temporary in they who are by nature reliable, it would still be incorrect to be angry.
Okay, the thing when I'm not been a low or Tapai Kunosatic Marwa.
So yeah, it's a temporary, right? The anger thing is temporary. We don't get angry all the time.
Kadina Kukunosawa, Gonzam Kurosawa, and Kurosawa magic. They by Namkala Timba Kawa Chibare Koya, maybe Tita Yoviti Ninja Yoinza, or Tichane Korakonomasa and
And so is the anger is just a temporary. It's not there all the time. Just like the space, sky. So there is a time when there's a cloud, and there's a time when there's no cloud. It's clear, right? It's just like that.
Okay, it makes sense. It makes sense like that, right? Chenda Tango low and Roman, Kadina Kurosawa, Kadina Sim to them, Dam the Mugatanda, Mulawana Chini. Mando Numo Cap de Onda, Igi, Mando Sem de Ranjit Pass, Sapto Mara, and Kaje Mando to the stuff you Kurosatic Marwa.
So it's really true like that, right? It's not, one is not angry all the time, 24/7, not like that, right? So that sometimes you become angry, and yes, at that time, then you get into doing wrong things, but it's not all the time anger there.
And then the Mashita Penna to touch around Kono Karjan, but Chigri, some really got touching and got that.
So this is just like a debate, like investigation or debate, where you're trying to analyze why you get angry, how you get angry, why it's not correct to get angry, and so forth.
I should look at the color.
And now, what is the 41 saying?
Why you understand that? This is really, can you say what you understand?
Well, it said that if anger was the wielder of the stick, like if you get harmed with the stick, you should, you wouldn't be angry with the stick. You should be angry with the.
No, you should angry with the stick, not the person. I think Tibetan we have to understand like that way. Yes, we understand like that way. Because if you're angry because it's harmed me or it's hurt me, then it stick, you have to angry with that. Now we can say maybe we change the word, we can say war. I think this country we can say war, right? Then a thick, and the lumber that thick one, Geshe, thick jayama, you work in the
So like in this country, they use a lot of word, to harm others, right? To harm others instead of stick. So what will you say? It is the word or is the mouth that says the word?
Okay, what you guys understand? Yeah, what do you understand? If you're angry because it hurts me, it harmed me, who you angry? Right? Who?
Person that hit you with the stick.
Your person, right? Okay. We do like that. What do you think?
What he said is by right, and it should be the state that actually harms you. That's what he said. You should be angry
Exactly like that.
at the state.
Yeah. 제가 단 네가 가는 군도처럼 군도 설사도 군도 될 사거든요. 단대가 단대 죽발라 안에 라와요 말아 미디가 고쇼요 그러잖아. 미디라 라와요 말에 고 요모도 영화 쳐서 말해. 어떻게 봐단 고와도 좀 양거 그래.
And so like that, we say that we should get angry towards the stick, who directly cause harm to you. Then you say, no, it's not the stick, it's the person who used the stick, wielder. And then in that case, just like, then it's not the person either. It is the anger in his mind or hatred in his mind that made him to hit you. And so you should not get, it's not appropriate to get angry towards the person. You should get angry towards his hatred.
Okay. 나가도 너와래 나까지 다까지 특장자로 와. 제가 다 특대라 코노사가다 특대 파 가로 랍 중에다 코노사고서나. 오늘 이제 특대 코노사고로 와.
So, when you get hurt by bad words, or harsh words, then do you get angry towards the harsh words, or is the person who says the harsh words?
The person who's saying the word.
Yeah. 제가 난 대두고 말생각도 추종의 전날 대초 노르레스. 제가 람게 밀랭에 때야 고 용모도 영화 쳐서 말레스.
So, but it is the harsh word that actually hurts you, right? Again, you say, oh yeah, but it is said by the person, and then again, you can't, because it was, caused by person to say that, and then it says, it is not all right, appropriate to get angry towards person either, because person was made to say that, by delusions in his mind.
right? 제가 가도 어디 특례 라와요 말 특대 미드가 랍죠. 어디 미드라 라와면 용모 영화 쳐서 말레스.
So it says that the word has no control because it was said by the person, and then in the same way, the person has no control because the person is, made by the delusions to say that.
Like that, 단 뒤에 더 가는 가시간도 다 탑시 가는 감주질라야 미셴발라야 안 낙sem다 공로때 마사이 탑시 단다 도로 두스레.
So these are all the reasons, to help us to not get angry, towards others when they cause harm to us.
가래서나 안에 간지 소소 공로 마사이 탑시 소소 공로서나 소소라요 너버리 소소 고요라요 너버리스.
Because if you get angry, then it only causes harm to yourself and to the surroundings, or environment.
딱 가르쳐는 딱 내가는 다 대레 대동원에 삼네 대단한 것도 치네. 설명 제가 통금 말때네 곰자고 삼당고 딱 telling 거.
So yeah, like that, it's true like that. Just sitting like that and thinking like that is not enough. You have to meditate on that until you find the ascertainment on that.
단단하고 가르는 장게 칼라시 전부 속을 빼나 나도 배우려면 모모서 칼라시 무슨 모모서야 잘라 가르가르 로고 요자가 좀 조세 샤이다. 얘도 집발다. 저도 가르야 액션 가르야 액션 두어 가르면 아주 빼자다 갱에 칸년에 아주 하고
So it's just like preparing a delicious food. Like in Tibetan food, we say momo is the most delicious food, or dumpling. So when you make a dumpling, you have to find all the recipes, right? So find all the food the ingredients that goes in the momo, and then once you have it, then you can make the momo. So it's right now it's like that, finding all the information to meditate on that.
제다다 칼라든 쪽대가 잡에 소소 라박 마 뚝치 조지 티 강아지는 냠도지야 또 아니 베이지는 칼라시 못 사가 대도 지바 내곰 삼로 땅 라레 따와이나 땅문에 가서 아니 세면 저한테 되는 덩거리.
So just like if you once you have all the ingredients together, and then you can do knead the dough and make the wrappers, and then wrap the momo, and then steam it, and then then you can enjoy it. So it's just like that. You have to get all the information, all the studies, knowledge, why it is good, what is bad, and so forth. And once you get it, then you meditate on it. And then once you have meditated, then you'll be able to gain the realization, and through that you'll be able to enjoy the situations.
제가 메디테이션에 배나 가도 오면은 말래 맞지 말 오면은 말 영화라 오마 피기 사이는 오마다 두두다 너와 같이 두두다 두는 고마 되는 거라.
So this meditation is the action, to produce that result, to produce that result. So just like you produce the butter from a milk. If you just leave the milk there, you can't get butter from there. You have to get into action of churning the milk. You churn it and churn and churn, and after some time, then you'll get the butter.
Okay. 제가 야한테 곰 자다나 야쳐라 야치 나도 냐마치 곰 전에 이거 말이야. 가두이나 때때도 곰 자다나 코스나 곰도 그러와.
So meditation is a familiarization, familiarizing yourself with that thought. So you can't just meditate at once, and you have to. It takes time, to get familiarized with that, and so you have to meditate on little by little every day. And then you'll get used to it, or you'll get familiar with it.
Okay. 제가 당보 자체도 봐 마음들 파트 존로 탐수 담바진 담만 연습하는 냠들 랑스 지를 못 쳐서 제가 당보 야보 투바체 내게 대 파티 죽dom로 오지 되니 곰 잡고 그래서.
And so just like Lama Zopa said, at the beginning you do a study extensively, and then in the middle, you see all these instructions, all these teachings as instruction, and then at the end you apply into practice throughout day and night.
Okay. Any questions? Any broken questions? Any emergency questions? Yes, Karen.
Anger originates from the fear of losing something.
Exactly. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
stronger ego begot more anger begot.
Exactly. Strong ego, attachment, any kind of things. If someone bothers that, for example, we have very strong attachment for our own views, our own thoughts, our own idea. If someone say you are not correct, that's not correct, then we ultimately to get unhappy or mad at. Okay. Yeah, Karen. Karen, you look you're very far away.
I don't have a table next to me.
Yeah.
So we talk about we get angry because of the words, and then because of the stick, and then because of the person, and then because of the person's anger, and then the person's delusion. So we keep going back and back and back. Does Buddhism have any answer to where the delusions come from?
Come from unknowing the reality. What?
Yeah. So lack of understanding the reality. Not understanding the reality.
Maribada riba, mariba to the mishibala. Mishibala tending on the
Yeah. So from ignorance, in other words. The delusions comes from ignorance. So that's just like, we make a mistake if we don't know how to do the things correctly.
So is ignorance, that's our nature. I don't understand. We've got clear and knowing, but then we've got the delusions which are clouding up the ignorant, the knowledge.
일단 미셔버된 가지고 내처를 ves.
말로 나도 내처 때 미셔반 말이야. 나도 내처 때 상직이 리오래. 옛날에 이 칼라 머리부터 깝셔다.
So ignorance is same like other delusions. Just it's covering, it's diluting our mind. So that's not nature of mind either.
So we're saying then that that's just the reality. That's just the way it is. We're not saying that there's an initial, a beginning cause of the ignorance. We're just saying that this is the way it is.
그래 더 다래 드란 다래 너단 데레스 거라서 먼저 디 토마 마레스 가서 가서 마리바데다 중사 중군 소디 마레스 시기와 마라스 레시기와 마라스 마리바데 가란도다 마란도 도단다 오레스 라시다 오다 도단다 오레스 그래서
말은 중고들에서 머리 받는 용어를 요다강가 가는 머리는 용어를 했어.
Yeah, so we do have an ignorance, so that's having that as an ordinary being, is kind of become like a nature, but it can be separated, it can be eliminated when you come to understand. When you gain the knowledge, you eliminate that ignorance, so that ignorance will be gone. So every time, ignorance in general, but each time you understand one new thing, the ignorance to that thing is gone, like that. So you can't get it. There's so many ignorance in our mind that we can't get rid of it all at once. And so each time, so therefore you can't say it's nature. If it's a nature, then it will be there all the time.
So what we're saying is then it's beginningless ignorance.
되더라.
Oh yeah, there, yeah.
Yes.
안도 깨워라 도마면다 다 뉴몰라 도마 가는 곳 와는 것도 나도 얘기 말까지.
Yeah. So just like our life, there's no beginning to our life. I mean, this life, then there was like previous life, and then the previous life. When you go back, you can't say, okay, this is where it started from. It goes forever. So there's no beginning. Like that. So the delusion has no beginning either.
What do you think? You see? You sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You can say it. How about Jennifer?
Yeah, beginningless, but the good news is it's not endless.
Exactly. We need like that news. Bad news is beginningless. The good news is not. No, it's not endless. That's good. Okay. Yeah. What good news? We can, if we walk, we can get out that. Okay. Any questions?
Laura, yeah.
And Laura?
Geshe, you were talking earlier about the importance of meditating on impermanence. I was wondering either maybe now or during the next class, do you think you could lead us through like a guided meditation on impermanence, or maybe point us to like the important points that we could use to meditate on impermanence?
어디 곰다는데 님도 곰 잡으러 제 두 사람에서.
Yeah, we can do maybe next week, okay? Because today we already talked a half hour, 1.5 hours. Now people got tired, getting sleeping, time to catch the next plane. You are not time to meditate. Okay, beginning, you like motivation. Okay, I'm class. Your motivation is stay here. Then like 11:30 come in. Okay, I want to finish. I have to go next. Okay.
Great, thank you.
Okay, I think we stop that. It's a wonderful. The main message or main understand, try to awareness for whatever we have right now. It's very wonderful. It keeps our mind peace, and also, meditation, like in things to change all the time. You think this is nature. It's nothing surprise. I think there is one way to the meditation impermanent. Okay. Okay, then we are working for our anger. Not means we are angry all the time, but as Kadama masters, they're working for the most strong ignorance, also ignorance.
Gross ignorance.
Gross ignorance. But we just maybe work for the more simple ones. The Kadama masters more strong ignorance, so they working that. But we don't have that kind of ability, but it's wonderful. You know, of course, people come here, they, they spend the time, they spend the gas, they spend the work very hard here. But even you stay there online and you are really comfortable in your bed with your coffee. But we all create a lot of merits. Yes, definitely, I'm sure. Even that you spend your time, therefore, it's all what we're doing. It's, I think, accumulation of merit to all different ways. Therefore, you can rejoice that I'm very lucky I'm able to do that. I have the motivation to do that. According to Buddhism, if you're not enough the merit, you don't have the motivation that come. You just give up. Because it's also, you don't have merit. It's also blessing by the blah. Means what? Someone bless you, is not blessed from the Dharma way. Therefore, we have to be careful. Anyway, okay, thank you. We'll stop there, okay?
Please turn to page 39 for Thanksgiving of an offering. For my two collections, vast space that I've amassed from working with effort of this practice for a great length of time, may I come the chief being Buddha from all those whose minds with their minds blinded by ignorance. Even if I do not reach the state I have held in your loving compassion for all my life's country, may I find the best of the completing greater paths of the teachings, and may I please all the Buddhists by practicing. Using skillful means drawn by the strong force of compassion, may I clear the darkness from the minds of all from the points of paths that I have discerned them. May I uphold the Buddhist teachings for a very long time. With my heart going out with great compassion in whatever direction the most precious teachings have not yet spread, or once spread and declined, may I reveal this treasure of happiness and aid. May the minds of those who wish for liberation be granted boundless peace, and the Buddhist deeds be nourished for a long time. By even this great course to enlighten and completed due to the wondrous virtuous conduct of the Buddhas and their children, may all human and non-human beings who eliminate adversity and make things conducive to practicing the excellent path never be parted in any of their lives from the purest path praised by the Buddhas. Whenever someone makes an effort to act in accordance with the tenfold Mahayana virtuous practices, may they always be assisted by the mighty ones, and may oceans of prosperity spread everywhere. Page 49 for the short long life prayer of Lama Zopa Rinpoche. Hands in home away from Prayer to always meet with perfect teachers. Your form embodies all Buddhas. Your nature is that of Vajradhara. You are the root of 3 jewels. Homage to you, O Gurus. Ensure my secret blessing, O protector, to be cared for by you from birth under Middle East and all my lives, and thus to become your chief disciple, holding every secret of your body, speech, and mind. O protector, please grant that all be auspicious for me to be foremost among your very first circle of disciples wherever you manifest Buddhahood, so that all my temporal and ultimate wishes without exception may be effortlessly and spontaneously fulfilled. In all my lives, never separated from perfect gurus, may I enjoy the magnificent Dharma. By completing the qualities of the stages and paths, may I quickly attain the state of Vajradhara. Furthermore, in life after life, may I, pleasing in return, be forever fostered by accomplished by me and a spiritual master, the source of every virtue of this world and beyond. In his care, may I acquire in him a firm, unshakable faith, pleasing him by every means possible, and doing nothing even for an instant to disappoint. May my spiritual master impart to me every instruction and every teaching in its entirety. Having understood them faultlessly, may I practice them immediately to bring them to perfection. May I never even for a moment fall under the sway of malignant teachers or misleading friends. Having developed in every life leading cause and effect of pronunciation, the body, mind, and pure view, may I embark on them continually with effortless experience. In every life, may every virtuous act gathered by way of body, speech, and mind be caused solely for the welfare of others and for the purest and highest enlightenment. Page 57 for the prayer of dedication. Through this virtue may I swiftly having a Buddha state, place each and every sentient thing without exception in that state. Precious supreme Bodhi mind, may it where I'm born arise, and where born never decline, but increase forevermore. Page 75. Thank you, Geshe. Thank you, Dr.
Okay, thank you, everyone. Everyone, have a good day, good night.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Jen.
you, Geshe. Thank you.
Thank you, Geshe. Thank you,
Thank you,
Dr.
Geshe.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Good morning,
Thank you.
good night.